California! Hello everyone, I can only apologise for that cliche entrance to this video. I can only apologise for the cliche intro to this video, but I'm not even sorry because I'm very, very excited. First of all, I just want to apologise because I did a video, or a few videos, like 2-3 months ago, saying, hi, I'm Becca and I'm back and I'm going to be doing regular YouTube videos. And then, guess what happened? I didn't do regular YouTube videos because I forgot, didn't have time, didn't want to, several reasons, you know. So, I'm back today. This won't be like a regular thing from now, because as I'm filming this is a week until Lauren and I go to California, which is just... but we'll get to that in a second. So this is just a video in between me coming back from California and hopefully getting back into doing videos again, because I keep telling myself I will and I just keep finding other things to do or having different things on my plate, so I can only apologise. So today I'm going to be talking you through my plans for California, or should I say Lauren and I's plans for California, because we're going for basically 3 weeks, which is like the longest trip I've ever done anywhere, and we've got a lot of stuff planned and some people are interested. A lot of people keep asking me, what are you doing, what are you doing? So I'm going to film a video. Everything is in this adorable Sim notebook, which is Lauren's, because we're kind of old school and like writing things down. So hopefully as you're watching this, it will be Friday and it will be the day that we are heading up to Heathrow. We're heading up the night before because we like to do that because it's just easier to be at the airport the night before. We just feel more comfortable and relaxed. So we're staying up the night before. I can't remember the name of the hotel we're staying at, but it's the only hotel inside Terminal 5 at Heathrow, and it's a 5-star hotel. Lauren and I do not belong there. We're 3 stars at best. So that'll be nice and fancy, a fancy way to start the trip. Hopefully it'll be a really nice hotel. It wasn't too expensive actually, considering it's an airport hotel and it's 5 stars. We got a really good deal because Lauren's like a member of, is it Sofitel? I don't know. So we're staying overnight at Heathrow and we've got our flight the next morning. Our flight leaves Heathrow at 9:50 AM and it's like a 12-hour flight. Yay. Hopefully there's going to be lots of good films on the plane. We've had a look and there seems to be a good range of them, so that'll be good. I'm going to bring a book, I'm going to have my music, it's going to be fine, it'll be so worth it. 12 hours is nothing in the bigger scheme of life, I suppose. So we land at about 1 PM LA time, so I'm not sure what the security situation is going to be like at LAX, because I've had different things. I've had people waited for 2-3 hours and I've had other people who got there in 20 minutes. So it is what it is at the end of the day. We haven't really planned anything for that night. We're going to go check into our hotel, which is near the Hollywood area. We're planning to go to Target and buy food and breakfast food and snacky food and just any other rubbish that we can buy, because Target is a bit of a free-for-all and we go in, we're like, no, we're going to buy some sensible things, but we end up buying just, oh, what's that? We don't have that here. That's going straight in my basket. The one thing that we would like to do that evening is eat at Mel's Drive-In in Hollywood, but we're not sure if that will happen. Hopefully it will. We'll have enough time. So that's like our first day chill plan. The first week of our trip is basically LA area, so being very touristy. And our first day is very touristy stuff. We're doing the Walk of Fame, the Chinese Theatre, Griffith Park, the observatory, and all that sort of stuff. I am very aware that Hollywood is very dirty. I kind of know that already, so I'm not going to be like, oh, okay. But we're doing the cliche tourist stuff because you kind of have to. We may never go to Hollywood again, so may as well do it. That's basically our plan for the day. That's a lot of walking and see what else we can do. And then we're hoping to go to somewhere called Pink's Hot Dogs for dinner, because they apparently do a really good vegan hot dog, which I'm gonna try because why not? I'm always up for trying new vegan things. On the Monday, we are doing the Warner Brothers studio tour. We have got a 10 AM slot, which I think is when the tour opens. I can't remember. So we're doing that. Basically, that's where the set of some sets from Friends are. They've currently got Big Bang Theory sets in, and they've got like DC costumes from like Batman and Aquaman and stuff like that, and Harry Potter stuff, which is kind of the main draw. And also I've heard good things about it. Lots of other people do it. That won't be an all-day thing. I'm thinking that will be just like 3 hours, I think. And then we're going to go to Glendale Mall after, because there's Hot Topic and box lunch, and I want to go to a box lunch because they sell some amazing things. But I think we can get it shipped to the UK, but it's super expensive, so we want to have a look around there. And then our plan is to go to the merry-go-round in Griffith Park, because if you didn't know, the merry-go-round in Griffith Park is where Walt Disney sat with his children, and as his children were on the merry-go-round, he basically sat on a bench and thought up Disneyland. And it seems only fitting to go see this because, yeah, as myself and Lauren are big Disney fans, as you know, yeah, it's something we kind of need to see and really want to see. Might get a bit emotional, but hey, we're doing lots of Disney themed things this whole trip, obviously because we're going to Disneyland in the last part of the trip, which if you didn't know, spoiler alert, we're going to Disneyland. So on the Tuesday is a bit more of a chill day. We're going to the Broad, which is a art museum, which has got some really cool artwork. We quite like art galleries and things. We really want to go to IHOP for breakfast, so I think Lauren has located an IHOP near to where we're going to see the artwork, which will be good, get some pancakes. The Walt Disney Concert Hall is right next to the Broad, which we're going to just look at. It's going to take like 5 seconds, but hey, we're going to look at it. And we're going to visit Little Tokyo and the Arts District, which is also around that area, and anything else. So we've got this list, but I think there's more things or other things we can do. But we don't want to cram too much in every day and be completely tired. So this is more of a chill day, because the day after is a very exciting day. We're going to Universal Studios Hollywood. Yay! We've actually got a VIP tour booked. So basically there's different options at Universal Hollywood, and we could have got a normal ticket, the like express pass ticket, or the VIP ticket, which is obviously the most expensive. But Lauren and I thought we're only going to be there for one day. It gets you front of the line to all the rides. You get like a tour guide that takes you around, and you get breakfast and lunch included. You get to do an extended like backlot, is it the backlot tour? Whatever it's called, the backlot tour, where you get to see different sets and things. It's like extended and you get to do things that other people don't get to do. And we were like, you know what, this is once in a lifetime thing. We're gonna fork out and do it. It is very pricey, but it will be worth it because, yeah, I'm excited. Jurassic World, the ride is open officially, which means we get to go on that, and I'm super pumped. And then we get to have drinks at Isla Nublar. The theming sounds amazing. They've obviously got a lot of the same rides, but they've obviously got lots of different ones. So like the Mummy is there, but it's different, so I'm excited because the Mummy is my favourite ride in Orlando. They've got Hogsmeade, which will be exciting. Yeah, I'm just really looking forward to seeing Universal again, because we didn't go last year. After a very long fun-filled day at Universal, I think we're going to be quite tired, so the next day is a bit more chill. We're going to the Grove, which I believe is like a shopping complex. There's nothing on this list, it just says the Grove. We're going to try go down Sunset Boulevard, Beverly Hills, and we're going to eat somewhere called the Veggie Grill, because it's like a vegetarian slash vegan, I can't remember, restaurant. Looks lush, just looks really good. I think it might be Mexican food, which I love. So that's our plans then. So then on the Friday, our plans are we're going to go to Skyspace, which is a building in LA. It's really tall and you look over the entirety of LA, I believe, and there's like a glass slide that you can slide over, like suspended over LA, which I think you go down like only 3 stories. But if you didn't know, I'm terrified of heights, so yeah. But we've booked the tickets and the additional slide cost, so I bought it. So I could chicken out, but I'm going to try and make myself do it because I think I'll be very proud of myself. We're also going to try go to the Last Bookstore because I love books and that just looks awesome. It just looks amazing. There's the Farmer's Market, which is nearby, and also Angel's Flight, I believe is a tram that goes up. I can't remember. So then on the Saturday we are actually moving hotels. We're moving from a hotel in Hollywood to a hotel further towards the coast, and we are going to spending the next 2 days around Santa Monica, and we're going to go to Venice Beach and just have beach days and explore and have fun. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to it because the beaches look so good. So that's the only real plans for the beach. Like obviously I don't think we really need to plan a lot because we might be sunbathing or maybe going in the sea. I don't know, Lauren doesn't like the sea or sand, so that could be interesting. Might go on some fairground rides and just do some things, find some food around there. It'd be really good. So the day after is actually when we're moving again, and we're going to be flying from LAX to SFO, which is San Francisco Airport, which is super exciting. I think we're spending 4 days there, 3 nights, 4 days. I believe that's right, but I've got my book in front of me, so if it's wrong, you'll find out very shortly. So we're flying to San Francisco, which I'm super excited for. San Francisco looks amazing. We're checking into our hotel. We want to see the Golden Gate Bridge on our first day, the Disney store because we're suckers, and we want to eat at somewhere called Veganburg, which I guess is a vegan burger place. I can't remember, but I remember it looked nice. So it's going to be quite a chill day, that first day we arrive, obviously, because we'd have a flight, we'll probably be quite tired. The next day, very, very exciting, we are going to the Walt Disney Family Museum, which I'm really looking forward to. I don't know too much about it because I don't want to look too much about it, if that makes sense. I kind of want to just turn up and see things for myself without looking too much, doing too much research. I know it's a lot about obviously Walt's history and the family, and there's an exhibition at the moment called, I can't remember what it's called, but it's about Mickey, and we've bought an additional exhibition ticket for that. So it's all about Nicky? Who is Nicky? Nicky Nouse. Wow. So it's all about Mickey because obviously his 90th birthday was last year. Well, it was Minnie's as well, but everyone talks about how it was Mickey's birthday, but it was also Minnie's birthday. I think it'll be, again, quite an emotional thing. One of the benches from Griffith Park is at the Walt Disney Family Museum, which is, yeah, I think there's 3. One is inside the Griffith Park merry-go-round. One is at the Walt Disney Family Museum, and the other is at Disneyland. So hopefully we're going to see all 3, which just makes my heart happy, really. So we're doing that. We're not really sure how long that's going to take, but obviously we'll get some lunch somewhere. We're going to visit the Golden Gate Bridge again, either in the day, so we want to see it at night and in the day, so whichever one we do, I think we're going to see it at night the day before, so we're going to see it in the day. Yeah, anyway. And then Lauren, particularly, I want to see this as well, but Lauren really wants to go see the Full House house. If you didn't know, the TV show Full House, the exterior shots were filmed in San Francisco. I don't think the show was actually filmed in San Francisco because it's most likely it was filmed in LA, but the exterior of the house, it is there. Someone obviously lives there, so we'll just walk past and see it because that's quite cool. The day after is another exciting day. We are going to Alcatraz, which, if you didn't know, is a very famous prison. Obviously it's not in use anymore, but it used to be. I remember learning about it at school because is that where Al Capone, I think, I could be wrong, it was a long time ago, I left school a while ago, but I remember, I think Al Capone was a very, very infamous inmate at Alcatraz, so we're going to go visit there. We've got a 9:30 tour, so we get the bus from one of the piers and go across. The bus? Yeah, not a bus, can't get the bus on the water, get a boat. Get a boat from the pier over to Alcatraz, do a walking tour, whatever, and then come back. And we've also got down for that day Pier 39, which is where all the seals, sea lions, whatever, are, which is famous, and Jaws. And also we want to go on a cable car that day because I feel like we can't go to San Francisco and not ride one of the cable cars, even if it's just like a short journey. We're gonna have to go on a cable car, I think. So the next day is our last day in San Francisco. That was like a bit of a whirlwind trip. I don't think we have very many plans for the morning. I think we're trying to still figure that out. Obviously we'll get some breakfast somewhere, do any last little bits that we haven't done, and then we're flying back to LAX and getting back to LAX about 4:45 in the afternoon, and then we are going to Anaheim, and I could cry. It's just not. We're checking into our hotel. We're planning to go around downtown Disney and look around World of Disney, at the pin shops, at the homeware stores, at all the other stores there, and we're possibly going to eat at Black Tap because we ate there when we were in New York last year and we really enjoyed it. They do some really crazy milkshakes, and also they do some good vegan, vegetarian options, which is helpful. So that's kind of our plan. I think the reason we want to go into the World of Disney is to buy things then and there, so we don't have to worry about it later on. But yeah, Thursday is very exciting because it's our first day at Disneyland Resort. We're gonna cry, I already know it. It's gonna be emotional and amazing, and just, yeah, wow. I can't even begin to tell you how excited both of us are. We keep saying like, oh my god, this time in 3 weeks we're gonna be in Disneyland. So that day is basically a full day at Disneyland. We're hoping to catch Fantasmic that evening and just basically want to go on all of the rides, meet any characters, just get everything crammed in, because if you watch my vlogs, you know me and Lauren like to get up early and stay up late, like every day, and it's probably not good for us, but it's Disney and we get super excited. So the next 3 days are actually super exciting as well, because we're doing a day in Disneyland on the Thursday and then we're not going back till the Monday after. The reason being is because D23 Expo is on the weekend we're there, from Friday to Sunday. This wasn't planned prior, it just was announced after we'd already booked our 3 weeks in August, and we were like, I think we need to go to that. So we're going to all 3 days. We haven't quite sorted out what panels we want to go to and what things we want to do, because there's just so many things and not everything's been announced yet, but we're hoping to get it planned. We know a few different people who are going, and we're going to meet up with some people hopefully, and probably meet new people, because there's just like loads of people are going. It's going to be insane. Again, I don't know too much about D23. I remember when it happened in 2017. I remember seeing like live tweets, because they did a parks talk where they said about all the future things coming for Disney World, Disneyland and things like that, and I was just like, this looks crazy, and different like people were there, and I was like, this just looks amazing. So it's kind of like Comic-Con but for Disney and Marvel, Star Wars, Pixar, that sort of thing. That's how I would describe it, I think, but I haven't been. Hopefully we will enjoy it. I think we will. We're both not necessarily great with like large numbers of people, but I think because we're together it should be fine, and we'll deal with it as and when. I think it will just be a really good experience. I know they've got like a costumes bit where you can see costumes from the live action Disney films like Cinderella and Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast, which will be really cool, and hopefully we'll get to go see that. And yeah, we're just going to take it as it comes and just enjoy ourselves for the 3 days that it's on. And yeah, because it's an experience, and maybe we'll never get to go to another one again, so yeah. So now back to the Monday, which is back to Disneyland. We are going to DCA, Disney's California Adventure, which I'm super excited for this park. Like everything I've seen just looks insane. I have a feeling it's going to go up to the top of my favorite, well, some of my favorite parks. Same with Disneyland Resort, to be fair. I think they're both going to up. But oh my god, it looks crazy. The Incredicoaster picks up here in general. Inside Out, this Emotional Whirlwind ride is open now, which, if you didn't know, Inside Out is my favourite Pixar film. Sadness is basically me. I'm so excited. They've got like loads of different characters in DCA, like Black Panther meets there, Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, Captain America. You've got Nick and Judy are out quite a lot, and I'm desperate to meet them because I love Zootropolis, Zootopia, whatever you want to call it. I'm getting out of breath just talking, I'm so excited. So this day we have Lamplight Lounge lunch. Try saying that fast 5 times when you're drunk, I bet you can't. So we're going to eat at Lamplight Lounge for lunch. They've got really good vegetarian options and it just looks really cool. Also they do awesome cocktails, like Pixar themed cocktails, which just sound incredible. And it's Pixar themed inside, and you've got the Luxo Ball wall and different artwork and memorabilia on the wall. Yeah. So that's basically our plan then. Obviously we probably will end up park hopping like most days, just because you can, because they're literally so close. They're even closer than Disneyland Paris, which baffles me because Disneyland Paris is pretty close. So on the Tuesday we have got a breakfast reservation at Plaza Inn, and just, yeah, I'm really excited about that. It's like a buffet breakfast. It's kind of like, I describe it as like Plaza Gardens at Disneyland Paris and like Crystal Palace in Walt Disney World. I guess they're kind of like that. There's an array of characters. You're not guaranteed to meet certain ones, but there's one person that I'm really hoping is there, but I don't want to jinx it. Yeah, so basically I'm really looking forward to that, and we've got the whole day on that Tuesday around Disneyland, DCA, whatever we want to do. It's just exciting. On the Wednesday we're doing something super special, and I'm just super excited for this. We are doing the Walk and Waltz Footsteps tour, which, if you didn't know, is basically, is it a 3-hour tour? You get lunch included, you get a private tour guide that takes you around the parks, and fingers crossed, because it is subject to change, we may get to go inside Walt Disney's apartment, which, if you didn't know, Walt Disney, when he built Disneyland, had an apartment built above the fire station in Disneyland Park. so that whenever him or his family were there, they could stay. And basically there's a lamp in the window, and if the lamp is on, that used to mean that Walt was there, so guests would know that Walt was in the parks, which is must have been such a weird thing. Like, that must have been crazy. But now they leave the light on permanently because Walt is never gone, and I'm getting a bit emotional just talking about it. Oh gosh, I'm just talking about it and I'm getting emotional. I'm not even there. What am I going to be like when we're actually there? Like, I don't even know. My very lovely friend Ashlyn, who I met last year in September when she came to London with her family for holiday, and we met up with her. Caroline and Sean came along, Lauren came along, and Jade came along, and we all had food and just explored a bit. And that was super lovely because she lives in California, so the likeliness of us ever meeting was like slim, so we were like, no, we're meeting up with you. And so she's flying down to do a small visit to Disneyland, and she's landing on that Wednesday, so we're going to spend the day with her, get some food, have some cocktails, just catch up, because yeah, when else are we going to be able to do that, you know? I'm really looking forward to seeing her again. So Ashlyn, if you're watching, I can't wait to see you really soon. So the next day is Thursday again, and it's our final day at Disneyland, which is gonna be so sad. Honestly, we're gonna be... So I think this is gonna be like a case of doing everything we didn't get to do, or doing our favourite things again, buying anything that we haven't bought already, you know. We haven't really planned too much, but I think this weekend, as I'm filming this, Lauren and I are going to meet and do some sort of planning on, write a list of things we definitely want to achieve, so then when we've done it, we'll feel like, okay, we've done everything we want to do, now it will just be anything additional is a bonus. And then on the... ooh, where's our final day? Oh, there you go. So on the Friday is our actual official final day in California. We've actually booked the PCH Grill at the Paradise Pier Hotel, which is basically another buffet breakfast. It's like a seaside theme, and then we, fingers crossed, I'm hoping it is Donald and Stitch, because Donald's my favourite, Stitch is Lauren's favourite. Hopefully we'll get to meet those and give them a squish before we go home, so it's like one little bit of Disney magic before we leave. So that'll be super sweet. Fill ourselves up on all the food, hopefully, and Mickey waffles, whatever. And then we're gonna head off, check out our hotel, make sure we've got everything, and head off to LAX airport because we will be flying home. Oh, I'm already sad about coming home and I'm not even there yet. The really good thing about us flying home though is we have got premium economy on the way home, because it was super cheap to just upgrade our seats, and we were like, do you know what, let's just do it, because the way home is always the worst. It's going to be another 12-hour journey. It'd just be a little additional bit of comfort, and it'll make us feel less like for leaving. And yeah, just ooh. So I've kind of bashed through all of our plans. Hopefully I haven't spoken too fast and you can actually understand what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm really excited for everything we've got planned. That's everything we've got planned so far, except I know we're going to add new things, find new things. This video is going up the day before we leave, but if you do have anything that you think we need to do or any food we need to try, please just leave a comment down below, because obviously I will check, and then hopefully we can squeeze it into our plans and get it done. There's no harm telling us awesome things to do. It could end up making our trip even better. So yeah, that is everything. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope, yeah, I don't know what I hope. I hope I have a good time, I suppose. I know I'm gonna have the best time ever with Lauren. We've been planning this trip for ages. We've wanted to go to California for such a long time, but just different things came up, and we're just so glad that we're finally going and it's actually happening. It just doesn't feel real, but it is, and it's just amazing, and I'm just so happy and grateful. And thank you all for all your lovely support and kind words on my channel, on my social media, whatever. One thing I will say is, if you do want to see what I'm up to on my California adventures, you can follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. My handle is CyRebecca. I'll put it here and in the description below, so you can go follow me, because obviously the vlogs aren't going to come out till after I'm back, which won't be till September. So yeah, I'm going to have an amazing August. I will be vlogging, because a lot of people have asked, but I will be vlogging as much as I can, obviously. And yeah, I just can't wait to experience the whole thing, and I can't wait to share it with you guys when I get back. And yeah, just I hope you all have a fabulous August, whatever you are doing, and I don't know, I'm too excited. Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys. I love you lots. Bye.